On the Seeker's Digest for today, we'll talk about the seeker and isolation. The seeker and isolation. And let's take a look at this particular quote. It says that while a seeker may be more divinely effective in isolation, living in isolation is not effective to share his divine nature. While a seeker may be more divinely effective in isolation, living in isolation is not effective to share his divine nature. Like 5 and 6, a true seeker cherishes isolation, quietness, a place with great ambience. You find a good seeker embracing the beauty of nature, not because he's doing it for a spiritual rite or to make him look pious and holy, but because he understands effectively how to communicate with other creatures in the world. You could go meditate beside the river, on the mountain, in the bush, just because you are avoiding distraction and noise. But can you meditate anywhere and everywhere? Yes, you can. For a seeker, meditation is not about having an empty mind and traveling in space, going in trance. Meditation is about concentrating on one thing at a time and maximizing all there is about that thing. For instance, a bird is chirping. That is one aspect of a bird. A bird could fly, a bird could sing, a bird could feed the chicks, a bird could mate, a bird could create a nest, a bird could poo, a bird could do a lot of swinging and all that. But all there is about a bird will be too much at a single time if you are to meditate on it. So as a seeker, you pick one aspect of a bird per time. And in chirping for a bird, there are other different aspects, subcategories of chirping also. The mechanism of chirping, can you learn from it? The pitch of chirping, can you do that? The whole system and the angle of chirping. What could a bird mean by chirping a little, chirping for so long, chirping at this pitch, chirping at this octave? Those are other subcategories of chirping. Know that a seeker concentrated first at the chirping, not the flying, not the making of the nest, not the reproduction aspect of a bird. And now take yourself back. You realize that a bird is just one animal out of all the animals in the world. But here you have a seeker in the midst of people. There is noise everywhere. People are playing loud music. It's in the public bus. Everybody is going gaga. But it's quiet. It's meditating. It's right with you. It's focusing on a theme, but yet is very conscious with you here. That is the art of meditation, ability to concentrate on a thing per time and maximize the full potential of that thing that you are meditating upon. Seeking and meditation is like having a gift that you have to unravel. Seeking is a gift the universe has bestowed on you. You should congratulate yourself every single day that there is no label or tag on you. You are neither this or that. The only thing you identify with is your possibility to know all there is to know without limitation. That is a gift. Now you have this gift now. You need to unravel it. So seeking, meditating is like gifting and unraveling. How will a seeker unravel this gift? Through meditation. And in meditation, there is a need for discipline. Discipline on how to focus on a thing per time without getting distracted. Not because you are consciously shutting other people down. You are well aware of your immediate environment. You are well alert about the danger around it. But yet, you are able to focus your mind on a thing per time. So for those who say, my mind wanders and all of those things, this is a simple exercise you can do. Focusing on one thing per time without shutting other things down, but making what you are focusing on the primary objective of your thought by that time. Then the universe is able to help you unravel all the mystery around that thing. And in unraveling the secret and the mystery around that thing, what should you do? That is talking about the seeker and isolation. You bring it to application. Whatever it is you have meditated upon must also be applicable in the physical. That's where you become a Christ to people who lack the courage or the agility to be able to meditate effectively. So a seeker is a teacher. Now, being a teacher requires you to constantly mingle with people, talk with people, relate with people. If truly you have found out the truth, you will never be ashamed of the truth you have found out. Whatever a man is convinced is right becomes the only thing he talks about all the time. I tell you a brief story about my life as a Christian. All of the days of my life that I've been a Christian, with all the threats, if you are ashamed of me in the public, I'll be ashamed of you and all that. I've never truly summoned up courage to stand up in the public and talk about Jesus. Never. Why is that hesitation there? Because something in me is still not yet convinced that where I am is right. I could do it in the secret, but in the open. But since I became a seeker, there is no taxi or bus or plane I've ever boarded that I don't have the opportunity to talk to someone about it. And under 1 hour, I'm able to now shift their focus from religion to seeking beyond religion. Because I am convinced. Where did I get my conviction? In isolation? Am I a good seeker by living in isolation? No. Even though isolation can help me maximize my divine ability, living in isolation will reduce further my divine nature. So as a seeker, it is not the best time for you to keep all that you know to yourself. It is not the best thing for you to now say, I don't want people to know about this. No, shh, 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 shh. Your social media, every medium where you are, your workplace, your business place, be readily available and excited, as a matter of fact, to share with people this particular discovery of freedom that you have gotten. One thing I want you to know as a seeker is this: you'll never know how much people are craving to be free, just needing your own opinion to second theirs before they pull out of religion. So in the cocoon and in the coven and in isolation, where a seeker gets all there is needed to live this life, in that same cocoon, if he stays there, the cocoon becomes his own prison, the very limitation of his divine nature. So move out, mingle, talk to people, be friendly. Do not adjust a thing about your life except that limitation on you. And if you are truly free, you will be willing to set other people free too. My name is Greatman Ayilara, and you're welcome to join us on our Telegram channel, 1 Million Seeker on Telegram channel, 1 Million Seekers on Telegram channel. You do well to also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Greatman Ayilara on YouTube, and also press the notification button. You can follow me on all my social media. Instagram, and Facebook at The Great Man Ayilara. And don't you ever forget what I always tell you, that you are the light of the world. You bring illumination to darkness. You are the salt of the world. You bring preservation to every decaying situation. You are the very word of life. So let everything that comes out of you be seasoned with grace, with encouragement, with love, with freedom, with truth, and with things that will help people go from one point to another point of success. Namaste.